Chris,
My
and in
hair.
today's video, we're doing a very, very different style of video that I don't think I've ever done before. I've never made like a YouTube video dedicated to like any
Mm.
kind of like friend fallout or any issues with my friends or anything of the sort. I've never been the type to want like attention on friendship fallouts because I
Well, that's a
already have my
lie.
fair share of them. And
That's a lie. She didn't want attention. She wouldn't have made that Twitch video and commented, Chris Cotter addresses everything. Knowing damn well nothing hit the internet yet. So, bitch, that's a lie. Bitch, that's a lie.
I've seen. But today I'm going to be talking about why I really left Los Angeles on Monday this week.
It's
Today's
going
Sunday,
faster.
November 2nd. And obviously, if you're here, you've probably seen a lot of the back and forth that's been going on over the internet of everyone's their side and their side. But I feel like there's so much bits and pieces that are being left out, and no one truly knows why I really left LA. And I today am obviously going to be taking the time to talk about this because I don't like when things linger in the air. I don't like whenever it's up for debate whether I'm a weird person or not without people even knowing the full story. So today I'm going to be telling the full story. Now, let me just start off. I wrote some. Now, let me just start off. I wrote some pointers down because I've just been peeping overly weird, more and more shit. So let me start by saying this. I never wanted this to ever make the internet, ever. Like, whenever this first happened, announced that I've got home yet. And originally, I honestly planned on telling you guys, oh, I just have family stuff going on. So we both originally planned to keep this offline. So he said, I don't know why
Okay.
you left, but I told everyone you had to go because the pet resort would have kept your cat if you didn't come pick it up by the end of today. You can go along with it if you want. Just didn't feel the need to have people in our personal business. We both agreed to keep this off of the internet and we proceeded to just go about our business. Now, whenever I was going home, I was obviously very upset. And so I called my mom and I was just talking to her about, everything that was going on. And I was really upset about it. And everything that I was saying on this live will make sense once you finish this video.
Mm.
Trust me. I went live the day that I got home and I went on a little rant about how LA is just a scary place. People are super fake to each other. People change out there. People do a lot out there. And I briefly mentioned that people also sell their souls and play with the devil out there, which is a very true thing. It's a known thing.
Oh,
And
period. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Her saying she didn't want this shit on the internet. She literally made a video. It's right here. Chris Carter addresses everything. Bitch, what you posted? What was there for you to address? Nothing hit the internet. That's when y'all were speculating shit, and then that's when she posted that. So she knew what the fuck she was doing.
people felt like this was targeted towards Stei and Lord because they were still in LA. I had just left LA. I 100% see how that looks, and I take full accountability for going live and not, like specifying, not putting a name on it essentially. And I was really just speaking on how I am such a real person and I don't do the fake shit. If I have a problem with someone or someone I feel has a problem with me, I'm not going to sit in that person's face and collab with them, make videos with them, hang out with them, literally nothing. I'm not that type of bitch. And so I was just, my mom and I were talking about that and how people prioritize content over their actual feelings and how once you start to prioritize the content and the money making over how you truly feel, that's when you begin to lose yourself and you begin to go insane. The next thing I had to go home. And like I said, you will understand at the end of this, but I will also like to say that as soon as people started saying, oh, you're talking about Stei with the whole selling his soul thing, I immediately got on live and cleared that rumor up. And here's a clip of that. So you're just not going to address your fans saying Stei sold his soul. I never said Stei sold his soul. Girl said I did not sell his soul. Never said that. Now I have gone live, now that I've been home, and people are saying that Stei sold his soul. And that is not what I wanted to know. People think that Stei sold his soul. Obviously, Stei did not sell his soul. That's not what's going on. But when people started to speculate that, I immediately nipped that in the butt. And I've taken accountability because I can 100% see how that can come off. Next up, I just want to really, really specify that none of this falling out, or not even falling out, or not being friends anymore, or anything has anything to do with the way we treat each other during our friendship with me or Stei or me and Lord. We have never ever had an argument ever before this. Like this is our first ever real issue inside of our friend group or to each other or anything. Me and Stei have always been super good friends with each other. He's literally one of the nicest people that I knew whenever I knew him. And we like clicked. Obviously, we got along. I was my best friend. We were cool as hell. Lord is the same. I always give thanks to both of them. They were both some of the most supportive people in my life, and we're very, very great.
Wait, sorry, I'm bored. I'm putting these comments back on. Let me see. I need something to read at least. Let me turn it back on.
To me for the time being while we were friends. I have absolutely no complaints while we were friends, so don't think that they were just like, weird from the start, because I really don't think that they were from the start. No, I also want to say that this isn't a video to spread any kind of hate or anything. I know I don't really tolerate hate. I don't like hate for anyone. I don't like hate on myself. Why the hell would I want it on anyone else? The only reason I'm making this video is to clear my name up.
I didn't go live first.
I don't believe in things up for debate. I just don't like it. Like, you don't get to pick a side and everything, you don't know the full story. After you finish the video, you can pick a side. But for now, just listen. Now, back to the LA live when I started talking about LA and how it's a scary place. Me, Lord and Stein always talked about how LA was a scary place. We talked about how influencers were fake out there. We always talked about how I've talked about how LA is a scary place and evil for years. I've always thought that about that. So I also feel like they shouldn't have felt targeted because I'm not talking about y'all. We literally talk about that shit together. But like I said, I see how it comes off. I see both sides. I'm very good at putting myself in people's shoes. And I understand how they come off. And once again, I apologize. Now let's get straight into the story. Let me take you guys back to whenever we first planned this LA trip with me, Stein, and Lord. Usually, whenever we sign our travel, we like to stay in our same Airbnbs. We get like 3 bedrooms, or last time I was in LA, we had 2 bedrooms. And usually that's just how it goes. We all stay together. We all fly together. Whatever the case may be, we're just always together. This time, Lord wanted his own Airbnb, and me and Stein were staying together. And so Stein basically told me like before we were booking the trip or planning the trip or anything, he was like, "You're not allowed to have any boys over at the house. Like you shouldn't have any guys over at the house because you just can't have any guys over. And me being like, I'm caught off guard because I don't understand why you're saying this to me. Whenever we travel places, I do see guys. Like often, whenever we places, I see guys. Whenever in New York, I was seeing guys. He also sees guys sometimes whenever we travel. Not every time that we travel, but sometimes he sees guys. I think it's a normal thing to have. I was like, girl, we're both traveling, we're both young, we're both doing our thing, we both entertain guys. Like, so that's just the whole thing in itself. Because I don't believe that really anything should have anything to do with guys. And if you're ever uncomfortable about me linking with guys or me hanging out with guys.
Now, to touch on that, the only reason why I said no, guys, is because when it's different, when you're in a shared space. When me, Chris, and Lord were in fucking LA, we had that cute, y'all know that penthouse we had, and it was like two rooms. It was like, well, I don't know if y'all know how many rooms there were, but the penthouse we were in, me and Lord was sharing one room, Chris was sharing another. But Chris was sharing another. He don't know by himself. We wake up, bitch. I think the last day I'm leaving. I wake up, bitch. There's a nigga in the bed. I'm like, in the bed with him, doors closed. I'm trying to say like bye. I couldn't even say bye to him because like I don't even know the bitch had any clothes on. I'm like, hello, like, bitch, who the fuck is this? Like, this is a shared space. Like, I don't care. When it comes to a space you are sharing with somebody, bitch, you ask. If you had your own hotel room, own like fucking bitch, do whatever the fuck you want, bitch, because only your shit in there, that's just you. Me and Lord are in the other room sleeping. We have all our belongings outside of here. I don't know who the fuck this is. Bitch, you just said LA is crazy as fuck. You know that. So why the fuck are you inviting random people into a shared space with no permission from nobody? It's not, but I don't give a fuck if it's his room. It's literally a fucking apartment. It's not even a room, bitch. It was just like a fucking sliding door. And I didn't bring any guys to any shared space. I would not do that. I would only do that if I had my own personal room. That's it, bitch. It's weird. Like, bitch, I don't care. I do not care, but y'all can say whatever the fuck you want. If it's a shared space, bitch, everybody shits out here. Like, bitch, I got my fucking wallet out here. Bitch, I got my laptop. I get my computer out. I don't know who the fuck this is. Like, and you didn't even ask nobody. So yes, that's why. And I brought somebody when I was in LA, nobody was in the Airbnb. That's not the same at all. This was not a shared space. He wasn't here. None of his shit was here. And I didn't even do anything because bitch, I was with my friends. Nothing was here. So that didn't make any motherfucking sense. If I wasn't in the Airbnb, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Bitch, but the fact that I'm asleep, I have all my belongings out, no. That's what the problem was. He done that shit multiple times. And I told him about that shit every time, and he just laugh and giggle, and he never give a fuck. So that's why Laura got his own Airbnb. When we were all talking about getting separate Airbnbs, that's literally why. Because every damn day we wake up, bitch, shit, it's always some shit, and it's annoying as fuck. That's literally why. That's not deflection. There's no double standard. There's no double standard at all. Please, like, no, I honestly don't understand how there's any double standard. How? Bitch, if I'm sitting here alone with all my shit in here and I bring somebody over, how does that equal to me having my friend and my two of my friends with all their belongings sleep and I bring in somebody like no. And it's nobody we even know. It's like nobody we even know. It's like a random ass person. Like, yeah, that's weird. No, it's weird. I don't care.
Think you should
And that's why I just said something. And he knew why I said something.
like 100%. But at this point, he's just telling me I'm not allowed to link with guys, and I'm confused. I'm like, why are we setting rules on me? We're both paying for this Airbnb. I don't feel like there should be rules on me, especially with no explanation. All you're saying is I can't have guys over, and I'm not comprehending why. And I'll take accountability for his reasoning to that later in this video. This honestly made me feel some type of way, and this was a couple weeks before the trip was planned, like I said. And so leading up to the trip, I kind of just was like, I don't know, stuff just kind of didn't really feel the same with me and him. Like whenever we wouldn't talk as much, it's like sure we're busy and stuff, but I don't know. You know, I just had that gut feeling. I just had that gut feeling that like I don't know. I just felt like he didn't like. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he did not want me on the trip or anything. Obviously, we planned together, we put this together, but I just kind of felt like, damn, like why is shit feel a little bit different? Because I feel like why are you trying to put rules on me? Is what I'm saying. And I felt different. And I feel like in your own person without an explanation, if your friend's telling you that you can't do this when y'all both pay for Airbnb, I feel like rightfully so, you would feel some type of way. But I just kept this to myself because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But I did plan on initially having a conversation about it when I first got to LA on Thursday so that we could like actually talk about like why I can't have boys over if we're allowed to. Because girl, it's Halloween weekend. He has a man that he's in LA. He also met another man while he was in LA. And while he was in LA a week before I was, he had the guys that he was talking to, like it was two guys that he was talking to, and not saying that he did stuff with them while they were there or whatever, but they were there essentially. He had those two boys at the house at some point while I wasn't there, whatever. And also the day that I pulled up to the on Thursday, his like man or whatever is walking out of the house as I'm pulling into the garage with my friend Evan. Now, my friend Evan is my friend from LA, and we're cool. We hung out last time that I was in LA, and we went to Six Flags together. Me, him, and Stei. Evan is like literally like a sister of mine. Like it's none of that. Like he's just a gay friend of mine, or he's bi, but he's a friend of mine, and we're like sisters. It's nothing like that. But at this point, I'm just kind of getting a little bit upset because I'm like, you're telling me I can't have guys over, and you're trying to implement these rules on me that you don't seem to be following yourself. You're over here having guys over, no matter what the circumstances, no matter how many other people were there, no matter what y'all just got back from.
Bitch, there was nobody. Bitch, nobody was there. Actually, no. Yes, there was. First, actually, yeah, that's not even the same thing. Because I hung out with one guy with Pablo, Drew, everyone was there. That don't motherfucking count. And then the other time, I came back too drunk, and he came also with Pablo and them. So that was bitch. Oh, and the last time I came, we went Halloween shopping. He just came to drop my bags off, and then he left. And Chris seen him like leaving as he was coming in. But that's not the same at all. I don't care.
You told me no guys allowed in the house. Why would you try to set rules on me that you're not going to follow yourself, no matter what the case is? And mind you, I still don't know even why you don't want me to have backs over. Now, while I was not in LA and Stei was in LA, he would call me and tell me like about the boys or whatever. But not gonna lie, every time that I've been calling Stei recently to talk about a boy, he has not cared. Which again, I understand, and I'll explain that later. But he just did not really have any regard for me talking about boys. And
Cause it'd be a different one every time you fucking tell me. Like shit, bitch. She was talking to Aunt. Aunt said some bullshit about her. She told me that. I was like, you know what? Aunt's weird. I don't like him. Then she gonna turn around and tell me he come to the B&B, he coming to LA, he gonna hang out with us. I'm like, you just told me this bullshit about Aunt. I don't like him, and now it's oh no, he cool. We just talk. That's why I don't be giving a fuck because it's like, girl, that's why I don't be caring. I'm sorry, like, no, I don't care. I'm not watching this shit. I'm so sorry. This is gonna piss me off. I cannot watch this shit. This shit an hour long. I cannot watch this. I'm gonna get irritated. I can't. I literally cannot. I can't. I'm sorry. This shit is so fucking irritating. I cannot watch this bullshit. I'm sorry. This shit an hour long. Like, girl, no. Right? I'm so sorry. This shit an hour long. I cannot watch that shit. Talk about some every time I talk about boys. This should be a whole different nigga every time you be talking. Shit. At least I be talking about the same one. Shit. And I watched this. I'm so sorry. Anyways, watch the whole thing, but that shit is fucking too long. I'm not watching that. Like I said, I do feel bad for this. I wasn't even yelling. I was talking in a stern tone, and I did apologize for that. But that's all I'm apologizing for doing that. And I didn't even do that shit in front of people, but doing it not at home. Anything else, I don't feel sorry for. Like I said, probs like 8. Okay, team. Yeah, I cannot watch that. I'm sorry. I cannot watch this shit. Like, what are you talking about? What is it? Bro, who the fuck?